Former Minister of Finance under the UPNU AFC government, Winston Jordan, has sued the state for more than $1.2 billion over wrongful prosecution back in 2021 and the breach of his constitutional rights. The lawsuit was filed by attorney-at-law and senior counsel Royce Ford. Jordan is seeking hundreds of millions of dollars in damages for his wrongful prosecution over the sale of a riverfront property to BK Marine that was done by the government, and for the breach of his constitutional rights. The Attorney General of Guyana, Anin Nandlal, commander of the Regional Division 4C of the Guyana Police Force, Krishnandat Ramana, Assistant Superintendent of Police, Mahindra Singh, and the Director of Public Prosecution are all listed as respondents. Ford, in a telephone interview with Night to the News, said his client was a recognized and highly distinguished public servant for many years, and he would have suffered immensely.
So what the damage would have done to him would have been extreme. It would have been unwarranted. It would have caused the deterioration of Mr. Jordan's health. But a number of instances which would have been publicly recorded. Everyone is aware of it, of the humiliation that he would have suffered.
Ford posited that this case is meant to correct these occurrences and for the state to acknowledge its liability.
Firstly, the magistrate, senior magistrate Leon Bailey, found that there was absolutely no basis for the institution of these proceedings. After those cases would have been dismissed, the DPP, acting on the legislation passed by the government, sought to have that decision of the magistrate set aside and for orders which would lead to the arrest and continuation of proceedings against Mr. Jordan in the High Court.
The former finance minister is seeking damages in excess of $3 million for malicious prosecution, $300 million for a criminal charge of misconduct in public office, $300 million for intentional and wrongful initiation and pursuit until its dismissal on February 21, 2024, and $300 million for false imprisonment and wrongful detention. Jordan is also seeking a public apology for the malicious prosecution and false imprisonment. According to reports in December 2, 2021, after 2 hours of questioning at the Special Organized Crime Unit's office at Camp Street, Georgetown, Jordan was charged for misconduct in public office, arrested, fingerprinted, and photographed. He was further placed into custody at the Sparendam police station, where his health began to deteriorate after being diagnosed with diabetes some 10 years ago. He was then escorted to the Pleasant Health Center before being transferred to the Georgetown Public Hospital for treatment. Tiana reporting for the AHGP Night to the News.